Hi, we're David and Mark. Welcome back to our channel and to the final part in our MSC Cruises mini-series. In this video, we'll give you a review of what we, as Virgin Voyages fans, liked and disliked from our very first time sailing with MSC Cruises aboard the MSC Virtuosa. It's disembarkation day, and after finding the queue for breakfast in the main dining room, we decided to not bother and just leave the ship and find some food on the way home. Now, over to David and Mark, who are sat awkwardly and sometimes out of frame in the car.
Morning! We have just got off the ship. We have walked the 40-minute walk.
Was it 40 minutes, or was that 40 minutes since we left our room?
My watch tells us it was 40 minutes walking, which is what we were saying is the walk to the port area was not that long.
Yeah, 15, 20 minutes, but then it's the same again to the ship.
Yes. Where did we leave you?
We went to see a show.
Oh, we did. We went to see Star Walker.
It was really good.
He sounded just like him.
Well, that's because it was my darling. He was a fantastic dancer.
He was fantastic. He embodied the essence of Michael Jackson, I thought.
Yeah, it was really good. I would recommend watching that.
Yes. There were a couple of bits where I was a bit like, why are they doing ballroom dancing? But then the confetti cannons went off and it was all fine.
We all love a confetti cannon.
I do. I sat there purposefully because I saw the confetti cannons. I was like, I want to get showered in.
Oh.
I'll ... Finish that sentence.
Cover me in confetti.
We stood up at the end waiting to leave, and then who would see us but Mo and Carol?
Yay!
They saw us and came over, and then we went for another drink.
Yes,
didn't we? We went for a nightcap. Went for a nightcap in the champagne bar, which I think was our favourite bar.
It was, yes. Well, let's go. That brings us nicely on to our thoughts and feelings
of the cruise as a whole. Now, we will caveat this with we are fully aware that this is a 2-day taster cruise, so the vibe on board is probably not the normal vibe, and we fully get that, we fully understand it, and we are taking that into account.
We fully understand that because of that, it meant it was a full ship, it was busy, and it had a lot of hen do, stag do's. When we knew that going into it, we went in fully eyes wide open.
Yes.
And I will just say, I didn't find an issue with groups of people. There was no Larry
No,
drunks.
actually, no.
People were having a good time and having a drink, but I didn't see any Larryness.
No, I quite enjoyed seeing the people having a good time. People were in their groups and were just having a laugh, and I'm all for that.
Absolutely.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And we didn't see any instances of people getting too drunk or anything.
So setting that aside.
Yes, and I'm going to set the queues aside as well, because for the bars and stuff, because we knew it was a full cruise, and you could see the staff were doing
as well as they could
with the crowds of people. The only thing I think that doesn't help them, and again this might just be a policy anyway, is some bars don't open till later. So we found an adults only bar yesterday, and we're like, ooh, let's go there, and sat down, and this was at 3 o'clock? So it wasn't early, but the bar wasn't open, and it didn't open till 4 o'clock. So we then had to go to a different bar, which was about a 5-minute walk away, which again, in the grand scheme of things, isn't a big deal. Anyway, moving on.
We'll keep in the same vein of things that we liked. Let's start with that.
Check-in, as we touched on,
Check-in,
was the smoothest check-in we've had on any of the cruises. We've only ever done Virgin before, but of the Virgin cruises that we've done, we've never had a check-in as smooth as that.
It was super quick embarkation and super quick disembarkation.
Yeah.
Really smooth, simple. I guess I don't know how much of that is Southampton port crew versus MSC, or it's a combination of both, but whatever it was, it worked.
Yes. So that was good. I liked that you could get on board quite early, but I didn't like that your cabin isn't ready. Now I understand why, because some people were getting off the ship still as we were getting on. So there's no way they can turn the rooms around. But you could go drop your bags in the room. Speaking of the room...
Oh no, we're still on things we like.
Oh, sorry. Moving on.
I liked the entertainment.
Yes, the entertainment was good. The shows that we saw were of a really high quality.
And the show spaces themselves were good.
Well, yes, they were lovely. And the casts are so talented. Like, the singers were great that we heard singing. The carousel show...
the production value.
Yes, was good. Yeah, we liked the entertainment.
I also... you touched on the bars. Mm-hmm. I think we did have some good service in the bars. Mm-hmm. Especially in the champagne bar. Jolene.
Oh, Jolene.
She was
Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. I'm begging of you, please bring me champagne.
And she did.
She did.
So she was fab, and the first night in the main dining hall, also, I can't remember his name, he was really good in that he kept topping all glasses up.
One thing I do like is the drinks package. It just means that you've paid for it and then you can drink what you want. You're not watching your balance or anything like that. And they're not stingy with it and go, you've got a drinks package, but you can only order one drink at a time, and you can't order a drink within 30 minutes of ordering another drink or whatever. So I did like that side of it.
And we liked the main dining room.
Oh, the setup of the main dining room and the idea of it.
I think we've already said that. I was surprised.
I was very pleasantly surprised, yeah.
The actual venue and having somewhere that you can eat at.
Yes, and the menu changed.
Oh yeah,
because we didn't go to the main dining room last night, but I checked just to see, and the menu was completely different.
Yeah,
which again is a good thing, because not so much it wouldn't really matter too much if it was on a 2-night cruise if the menu was the same or not, and the fact they changed it shows that must happen. I'm assuming that happens on longer cruises as well, which if you're on a longer cruise you need that, because you don't want to be having the same thing every night. The high ropes course I enjoyed.
I didn't do it.
You didn't do it?
Only because I was filming David do it, and then the plan was I was going to do it after, and then you were going to film me. But I was underwhelmed by what I saw, and I couldn't be bothered to then queue up and get my harness on.
No, but I was going to say, I enjoyed doing it, and it was something different, is what I liked about it. I wouldn't need to do it again. Once you've done it once, it's not a repeat thing. It's not something you could have a re-ride on.
No, that's true. Now then.
Things we weren't fans of, and again, I will caveat this is just our personal opinion. This is what we fully understand that some of the stuff that we don't like is what people might like, or
100%.
So we're not. I don't think we're gonna say you shouldn't go on an MSC cruise.
No,
because of this stuff.
No,
this is we're just letting you know our honest opinion of how we found it.
Yes.
That being said,
yes. So we'll only briefly mention the room situation because we have talked about that already.
Yes,
but that wasn't a good start.
No, that shouldn't have happened.
And
it might be that they called the rooms being ready too early.
But either way,
it shouldn't have happened. But they did send someone very quickly.
Yep, they sorted it.
The first person that turned up wasn't the most friendly person, but it got sorted in the end, and that was that. I didn't like how small the cabin felt. The sofa and things. There was a lot of things that made the room feel small.
Yeah, and maybe the colour palette as well, because it was not dark, but dark.
Green. Yeah, it's a strange colour palette, but there we are.
I didn't particularly like it being a limited sea view.
No, we didn't look outside.
We didn't see any sea. No. And also, because of where we were positioned, set in the sort of the alcove bit set back, if you looked out of your balcony that way and that way, where you would normally be able to see where you're going and where you've come from, you couldn't see anything.
No.
Just a block of flats.
Yeah.
That's all you could see. But we get cabins are limited views.
And again, for a 2-nighter, it was absolutely fine. But that was something that if we were on a longer cruise,
I would want to see where I'm going.
Yeah. We didn't like the food. I think that's clear.
Big E for us.
Yes. We like our food.
We're going to put lots of caveats into this. Mm-hmm. We didn't do a specialty restaurant. We only did the main dining and the buffet. Because it's a 2-nighter, we couldn't do everything. And kind of purposely we didn't do the speciality because we wanted to see what you got included. What was it like? And it's honestly, for us and our taste, not good.
And we'll come on to our verdict, as it were,
yes,
in a bit.
I just found...
And that the food plays a big part in that.
Yeah, it was just bland school dinners.
For us.
For us. For our taste, yeah.
For our taste.
Exactly, that's all we can say. I think another thing for me that I didn't like, that I think a lot of people would like, a lot of people seemed to like it, but I didn't, was the actual ship design, like the interior decor.
Yeah.
It's very modern, and I get it looks clean, it looks new, it looks fresh. It's just for me, it's
shiny.
It's too showy, too shiny, too blingy.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah, we're not blingy. We like kind of more kind of muted colour palette.
Well, it's not just that. It was a sensory overload.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it wasn't calm. I didn't feel calm. And I think I might have said this before in the video as well. I don't want to see myself that much.
There are so many mirrors. Even in the bathroom, I get that you have a mirror over the sink, absolutely fine. You don't need another mirror at right angles to it. Because then when I was sitting having a poo, I could see myself having a poo from 3 different angles at the same time.
One angle's too many.
No one needs to see that.
No. Another thing I didn't like was the layout of the ship. There were too many bits where we wanted to get to one place and we either had to go down and across and up, or we had to go out onto the deck and around and then back on yourself.
Yeah, it was very convoluted.
Yeah. More for, like, not so much the lower decks, but I think it's like deck 15 and above is a very maze-like.
Choppy chop. Yeah. Yeah.
You have to go in here, but then you can't get to that bit from this bit, and that was all a bit.
And maybe some of that will be that because we were only on there for 2 days, you don't have time to orientate yourself. And I guess if you were on there for a longer time, you would get used to it. Just saying.
Yeah.
I guess another thing that was quite jarring for us was the amount of upcharges, the amount of stuff that is an upcharge. Oh, you want to do this thing? Oh, that's an upcharge. Oh, you want an ice cream?
You have to pay for it. Yeah.
Oh, you want this picture of your eyeballs? There's just a lot of that.
Yes. But I think those are the main bits.
Yeah. And I hope this doesn't come across as being negative. They're just things that we didn't enjoy. Or not enjoy. They're just things that we didn't...
As is our prerogative.
Yeah. When we go on these things, we will always try to have a good time still.
Yes, and we still have a good time.
Oh, we did. Yeah. Well, this guess brings us on to our overall thought.
Yes, our overall verdict. My verdict is, don't expect to see me on an MSC cruise anytime soon.
Yeah, it's...
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say never.
It's just not for us.
But it's just not for us. And that's fine.
I know, absolutely.
And I'm glad we did it. And I would say, I would recommend doing a 2-nighter on a line that you've not done before. So if you haven't done MSC before, I would still recommend you go and do like a 2-night cruise if you get a good deal, because it's a good way to try it. And I'm glad that we've done it, because we know that that's probably not the cruise line for us. But we haven't spent a fortune on a 1 week cruise and had the whole week on there and then be like, But it might be that some of the stuff we said has spoken to you and you've thought, oh, I don't think MSC is for me. And that's fine as well.
That's fine. I'm conflicted in that, because there's a part of me that thinks we can't form a complete decision based on a 2-night cruise. Like we've said, it might be different on a longer cruise.
No, but I think with that, to your point, some of the stuff we didn't like, the decor's the decor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The food's the food.
I
don't think the food is going to be different.
That's the biggest thing for me why I wouldn't go back on an MSC is I can't imagine doing anything longer than 2 days and having that food.
Yeah.
It's
it's almost like they're trying to make you pay for the speciality dining.
Yeah.
Oh, just very quickly, one thing we didn't mention that I was surprised about is the fact that there were some kids on board didn't bother me as much as I thought it was going to bother me.
No, that's true.
I still would have preferred them not to be there, but there wasn't we didn't witness any kind of really rowdy kids or out of control children or anything like that. So that was another little positive surprise for me. So that's my verdict. Don't expect to see me on an MSC cruise anytime soon. What's yours?
Same.
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 At least we're on the same boat. Hey!
And it's not an MSC boat.
No.
We probably hammed this point over a bit too much, but all we're saying is it's not for us, and that's fine. If it's for you, That's absolutely fine. We've been on Virgin Voyages before where we've asked them if they're enjoying themselves and they said it's not for us. And we said
they might
fine.
prefer, I think some of them have said that they prefer the traditional cruise line, which is something like MSC, and that's fine as well.
Again, each to their own.
Yeah. Was it horses for courses? Is that what they say? I might have just made that up.
Horses for courses. Well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think it is. Maybe it is. Let us know. But if you've been on MSC, let us know your thoughts in the comments, because we're interested to hear other people's opinions and stuff. And it might be, if we've missed something or misunderstood something, or I don't know, let us know, because we're open to chatting and feedback and all that lovely stuff. Yes. But that's the end of our trip now. We're in the car. We're going to go grab some...
I'm in my mum's car. Broom, broom.
I'm in my mum's car. Broom, broom. Get out of my car! Aww.
We're going to go and get some breakfast. Probably find a McDonald's now and have a McDonald's breakfast. Dirty. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have,
Give it a like.
give it a like. I don't know how long it's been, how long this video is in the end.
It's either going to be 10 minutes or 3 hours. I don't know.
Yeah, but if you made it this far, thank you very much. Give us a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to us. It really helps us out, and we're still relatively new. We're getting more not new.
Old.
We're aging. And if you want to see our thoughts on 8 Days at Sea with Virgin, watch this video next.